Hi guys, my name is Morgan. I did the Myers-Briggs personality type and I came back as Istj, which I scored as 62% of an introvert, 9% sensing, 1% thinking, and 34% judgment. I would completely 110% agree with the introvert part. Not a huge fan of crowds, not a huge fan of going places where there's no one that I know, or even going to the store alone. To me, it's just very hard to do. Um, for the judgment part, I would say that yes, I have actually been very judgmental of a person growing up. However, the 34% is a scary high number to me, and to think that it actually used to probably be a lot higher is even scarier. Starting in 2018, I went through an 11-week intensive course program where I was with 20 other students 5 days a week from 8 to 5 for the full 11 weeks. This meant literally my life revolved around them, going to school, doing the homework, and going back again. And our weekends were full of studying, and there was really no time for me. The very first day of class, we were given assigned seats, all based on our last name, and I had to sit next to this girl named Emily, and I didn't say a word to her. To me, I was there, I wanted to go and learn, and I wanted to just kind of get this whole 11 weeks done with. I don't know anyone, I didn't want to know anyone, but then I kind of went home after day one and thought about how the day went. I was doing my homework, and was like, thought about how it'd just be much more enjoyable if I actually knew someone in the class. With that being said, I went back on day two, and when Emily walked in and sat down next to me, I gave her a friendly smile and asked her how her first day she thought went and kind of how she thought her night went. How she felt about all of the information we were learning. I had already had a medical background, so this program wasn't very hard for me. It was actually very easy because I knew a lot of the stuff that we were going to be learning. For her, she had nothing. She was completely new into the medical field. This was the first time she's ever heard of half the terms that we were being taught. So I kind of decided to, talk to her, find out more information about her, her family, what her life was like, and just kind of things that she enjoyed to do. After that, we instantly clicked. We learned so much about each other within the first week that everyone thought that we had known each other for years, or that we even grew up together, which I wish we did, because we would have had a great life together as friends. But hasn't even been a year, and she's actually just got engaged and asked me to be in her wedding, which is very, exciting. I've never actually been asked that from anyone, and not a lot of my friends are married. And I just grew to love her and her boyfriend, now fiance, and we actually get along great. We get together all the time. Still, I think he's probably a little, sad that we met each other because of how great and how much fun we have together. But hey, he's just gonna put up with me now for the rest of his life. But with that being said, like, if I never opened up to her, I wouldn't have met her, and I would not have, become such great friends with someone that I never knew. So I've actually stepped back since then and thought about it, and just tried to give everyone a friendly smile and hello, and see how they're doing, because everyone needs that in their life, and it can affect someone in a huge way. About 5 years ago, I started out in the medical field. I started as an LNA, and I was working for a nursing home. And then a year later, I left the nursing home to go to a pediatric intensive care unit. With this transition, it was a huge difference in, obviously, I was used to taking care of old people. I went to the young people, and I was actually blown away by the amount of people and children that don't have their families at the hospital with them when they're there. So I was that person, that I would stop and take care of them. I would play with them, get them anything that they needed to help make them better faster. And I found myself judging a lot as to why these parents weren't there. I think about it now and think that it was just absolutely wrong of me to judge. A lot of people nowadays need to work in order to afford their house, afford food, and just anything. and even if their kid is sick, they're not allowed, like they can't take the time off because just 8 to 10 hours of pay could make a huge difference to some people. And then I started working as a medical assistant in July after I finished the program. And I actually work with the addiction population. So for me, this was a huge change again. I was very biased. I guess I wouldn't really say biased, but I believed one way about addiction and didn't really allow anyone to explain to me their thoughts on it. And I didn't really think that anyone else could be right about it. And once I started working with all these patients, I, kept on the friendly smile, how are you, trying to get to know them a little bit. And I found that I'm actually one of those people that is the only consistent person in their life other than the doctor, which is very, very sad and very hard to deal with. But they look forward to coming in and seeing me every week or every month, however often they come in. So that actually made me really open up quite a bit more to people in general. But, with that being said, I am looking to learn a lot more about myself, and hopefully this course, will kind of help me a little bit. And I can't wait to learn more about myself and more about addiction, because that's a major that I'm in. But with that being said, I hope everyone has a great day, and I'm really sorry for this video. I'm not very good at these. But have a great day, guys.